friends, and I have this super cute card I am going to share with you guys today. I'm done with the holidays, so I thought I would do a New Year's. I don't think I can make one more Christmas card if I had to. So after this card, you guys will probably see me using stuff out of the new catalog. So Thursday will probably be the beginning of that. I'll share a card with you guys using a new stamp set bundle or something from our new upcoming January to June mini catalog. So for this card, I decided to use the Elegantly Said, and then I used the coordinating special Simply Elegant Specialty Designer Series paper. And this totally started off in a different direction than what it ended up. I really wanted to do something with the gold paper, and then I just couldn't pull something together that I really liked. And then I ended up stamping on this, and I actually did it in gold, and it wasn't that bad, but I was like, I think silver would look better. So I tried it with this. It's kind of a dark card, I guess, for New Year's. I don't think it's really bright and cheery, but you know what? I still think it's a pretty card. I like it. So, okay, so my card base is basic gray, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. And then I cut my DSP 4 by 5 1/4. And then I just have a scrap piece of basic black that is about a 1/2 inch that I'm gonna stamp the sentiment on later. And then I used the sunflower dies with the basic white and the gray and some vellum paper, and popped out these little sprigs I'll use. And then I actually used the sprig punch and popped out one in basic gray and one using vellum. I'm going to use the coordinating Simply Elegant trim, and then I'm going to use the black matte dots. I thought about using some silver, but I didn't know if I should mix that up like that. I don't know, maybe we will on this one and just see what it looks like and if we like it. So of course you're gonna have to use your heat tool. We're gonna use Versamark ink, and then I have my silver embossing powder. It's over here on my tray so I don't get too much of a mess. And for the sentiment, I'm using the Heartfelt Wishes, and it's "and a Happy New Year." And I'm just gonna tape over the and only tape the Happy New Year. Okay, and I do need to grab a Post-it note because I think I forgot to get one. I'll be right back. Okay, I swear I think every single time I do a video, I forget something. I can never remember. No matter how many times I stand back and look, I always forget something. So this one I'm going to stamp first, and I'm going to stamp it at the bottom. And then that I can kind of eyeball how much I want to leave space in the middle. I don't want to leave too much space, but I also want to leave enough for the sentiment and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to grab that tray. I like to keep my embossing powder on this tray so it doesn't kind of go everywhere, and sometimes it seems like I still end up getting it everywhere. So let's just put that on there really quick so we can kind of make sense of what we're doing and where we have embossing powder. Just going to get that stem a little bit better right there. Flick that off, and then I'm going to kind of scoot this out of the way, and I'll do the sentiment while we have everything opened. And let me grab that Post-it note. I'm kind of living a dangerous game right now. That tray is half on, half off. And this one is kind of hard to read because the font is so tiny. But I think that will work there. And then I'm just going to ink that up and then remove that Post-it note. And we'll just stamp that right there. And if we do get any of that on there, I can try to brush it off with my paintbrush that I have laying here. Earlier, when I made the original one, I did get a little bit on there, and I had to brush it off. So it's upside down right now, and I can't read it upside down. So let me turn it around, and I'll see. Yeah, see, I ended up getting that, but what I did earlier was I just took my paintbrush and I just flicked all that off that I didn't want on there. just like that, okay? And since I have this one here, we'll just go ahead and dry that one first. It's always magic when that powder melts. I never get old of watching that. Okay, now I'm gonna have to turn this off because my embossing powder and the tray is in the way of me reaching the DSP, and I don't want to take the chance of ruining that. So we'll go ahead and melt this on the DSP. And just, you want to make sure you get it all melted. So look at it really closely. Make sure you have everything melted. And that looks really good. Okay, so for our one with our sentiment on it, what I did was I just cut one at that angle and then flipped it and cut one at that angle. Okay, I'm going to throw that Post-it note away. Now I'm going to open up this trim, and I'm just going to wrap it. We don't really need a whole lot of this. I'm just going to wrap it. Hopefully it's not going to fall. But I'm only going to wrap it around like 2 of my fingers and go 3 or 4 times. I don't want, like I just said, I don't want a crazy amount of this. And then I'm just going to put some Stampin' Seal Plus right about where I want this ribbon to be, this trim to be. I kind of think maybe I should have got a little bit more. Let me make it a little bit bigger and see if I need to cut some more. We'll see. Just pinch it together. Just kind of make a hot mess is what you're going for. And I like to check like that right there. I don't want that end to be sticking out. So we can kind of finagle it here in a minute once we get it down. So let's just go ahead and put it right there. And then I'm just going to take this piece and kind of make it lay where I want it to. Kind of like that. I think that piece came up too. We'll just kind of make it lay. I might have to put a little bit more adhesive down to hold it. Once we get the sentiment on there, it'll be okay because that'll have dimensionals and it'll help hold it. So I'm just going to push all the way. I think that's going to be good. And then you can kind of see, and then we can move it if we need to. I think I'm going to move this one up. It needs to be a little bit, we need to have a little bit more pieces. I probably should have done just 1 or 2 more times around my finger. I'm going to cut this one off because it's not going to cooperate. It's not quite long enough for me to bend it back. But yeah, that's going to look cute. So we'll just leave that there. And then I'm just going to put some adhesive. And it doesn't matter if you use the Seal Plus or just the regular seal. And I'm going to put one of the basic gray ones. Actually, I want to do it from the front to the back. So we're going to put this one on. And then I want the basic gray going this way. And then we'll put the white or the black one, basic black, kind of like that. Now, I don't want those sticking out at the bottom, so I'm going to fold those back and then just clip them off so they're out of my way. Okay, so this is going to be the top. And then for the bottom, I'm going to kind of have them going in the opposite direction. So we'll do the gray, and then we'll do the vellum piece next, and then our basic black piece like that, okay? And I'm going to see if it's all going to stick on there. And then I want to look at it and make sure this one has the little piece right there sticking off. So I'm going to trim that off. I don't want that to show. Okay, whoops. And that's what I was going to say next, is we want to make sure, I think that one flipped over. It goes the other way. I'm going to make sure that everything is adhered. And I think we're good now. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals. And I'm just going to move it along. I'm going to put probably 3. And that way I'll be insured to catch all of these little pieces. And that dimensional backing came off already. So we'll go ahead and take that off. Okay. And then I'm just going to place it right in the center. Just like, oh, my dimensional is showing. Shoot. Okay, we got to fix that. Let me take this back up. Hopefully that ribbon isn't going to move, and it is. Okay, it's all going to come up with it. So let's just put that back on there. And what I'm going to do is just trim that dimensional. I'm going to move that out of the way and just trim my dimensional. Hopefully I didn't get my paper. That looks good. Okay, let's put this back down there. I'm going to kind of move that over a little bit like that. Let's see, I can still see that a little bit. That's bugging me, so I'm going to try to go back in there. Didn't look like, I didn't realize when I was putting that on there that I was that close, I guess. Okay, there we go. I better stop or I'm going to cut my paper. Okay, that's good there. Now let me grab the base. We'll flip this over and put dimensionals on the back. So just be careful, guys, that you don't put your dimensionals where they can be seen. That one really looked like it was up high enough. I'm not sure how I got it so low. Normally you can kind of see like, uh-oh, I'm getting kind of close on that one. That one must have snuck right by me. It's always easier to make a card when you're not doing it for an audience. When it's just you and your supplies. Okay, let's put that down. And then we'll put a couple of these mats on here, the little matte dots. And I don't know, you guys, what do you think? Should we put some silver on here? I don't know. Let's grab a couple and see. We'll do it. And then that way you guys can see if you like it better with just the black or with a few of the rhinestones. I'm going to use the smaller ones. Let's do one. We'll just do one right there by the black. We'll kind of do a black and then a rhinestone and then a black and then a rhinestone and see what that looks like. If I can get that one to stick. And then let's do one kind of here, maybe. And then we'll follow that up with another one right beside it. Right there. I like that, really. I really do. I think I like that one. Okay, guys, that is it for my card for you today. I hope that you like it. And if you do, please make sure that you like the video. And if you haven't already, subscribed to my channel. I upload videos twice a week. It's usually on Mondays and Thursdays. And I do a weekly YouTube live on Wednesdays at noon Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll do one this week with it being the week of Christmas. I think I'll skip this week and enjoy my family. A lot of other demonstrators I've seen are doing the same. So I think I'm just going to follow suit and enjoy Christmas week. Okay, guys, I will see you back on Thursday. Bye-bye.